Hi, I'm Jane. And I'm Amanda. And welcome to Come Dowse with me.
How exciting!
What's on the menu?
Well, what do you fancy?
To know what should we talk about? What have you been dowsing?
What haven't I been dowsing? I think's the thing. What have I been dowsing? Solstice. Yeah, I did a bit of solstice dowsing.
What did you do? Because I haven't done anything around solstice before.
Well, we didn't actually dowse because I went with Emma, so we didn't actually dowse with where to go. But what we did do is we got a location and we went. It stopped raining because it'd been raining all day on solstice, and found somewhere to park. It's somewhere where we'd been before when it was a Devon Dowsers meeting. Actually, you came to it, Marden Down.
Oh yeah.
Well, we went back.
I was the last one to get there. Yeah, I finally found it in Dartmoor.
Well, we went there. Because when we were there, we dowsed, was it used for ceremonial, and we got solstice, so it was a no-brainer.
Oh, lovely.
So we went up there, asked permission. I've been doing a bit of deviceless dowsing, I suppose, and had this knowing sense I needed to take a drum. So I dowsed which drum to take, not my big deer drum, because that tends to get a bit soggy outside. So I took the synthetic Remo drum, but it's quite a deep one, so it's got a deep resonance. And off we trotted with the flags. And when we got there, asked if we could dowse there, opened up sacred space, and then asked the rods to show us a significant energy line. And wow, did we get something amazing. We called it the solstice line. It was exactly east-west alignment. And it was huge. And it was running east to west. And then when we started looking around, you could see that it was lining up with the setting sun over North Devon. And it was the middle of the line when we flagged it out. Ended up being directly in line to Yes Tor.
So what, did you go up in, were you there all day?
No, just popped up there. I think we must have got up there about 10 to 7 in the evening.
Right.
And just as we got there, the rain ceased and the sun was coming through the clouds, and it was glorious.
Oh, it's lovely up there, isn't it?
It was glorious. And we did a bit of dowsing up there, did a bit of drumming. Well, I did a bit of drumming, and I asked permission. And the line got bigger.
Nice.
So it was really exciting, and we took some rose petals and did a bit of an offering up there, and we saw 4 other people, 2 couples. That was it. Didn't see anyone else.
So did you go to the big stone circle?
Yeah.
Or did you go to because there was another smaller one, wasn't there?
Well, we did the big stone circle, which is the largest in Dartmoor, the largest stone circle in Dartmoor. So we did that. And then when we'd finished dowsing that area and using the flags, we then went down to what was known as the Pillared Cairn. Although I kept saying to Emma, I had a feeling about the Pillared Cairn that it was used for ceremonial purposes, and when we dowsed with Devon Dowsers, we said there was a few of us that felt that celebration.
Yeah.
Well, I kept getting that there were flowers, that there were going to be flowers. It was about a celebration to do with flowers, and I don't know, I just kept getting this image of flowers. And when we got there, Emma glanced at the ground and someone had put rose petals around the outside of the circle.
Oh, right.
It was one of those moments of, oh, wow.
I bet it felt like they'd done it especially for you guys.
It was just amazing. And so Emma wanted to put her rose petals there. She dowsed and got a no, she couldn't go in the circle. And when she dowsed again, it was because, no, she needed to do something first, and it was to do the offering of the petals. So she went into the circle because that's what she was dowsed, and then she had to dowse at each point where to place each petal, whilst I gently drummed, watching the setting sun. It was just one of those magical moments. And then I did say it was one of those, oh gosh, imagine in sort of my dotage, and I said I'll be up here with my walking frame because we've got to go out on solstice.
Your off-road wheelchair.
Yeah, because it was about dowsing the solstice, because we did it last year as well. So
that's a nice place to do it, actually, because you get that full 360 view of all over Dartmoor, don't you?
Absolutely fabulous. So yeah, that was really exciting. And we had a flask of tea and a chocolate biscuit.
Oh, did you douse to see if you could have the biscuit?
Which I just had the biscuit. Dowsing went out the window.
It is a biscuit. You want to have it? Well, I'm saying the first time I went up to Marden Moor. Is it Marden Moor? Is that what it's called? Marden Down. That's probably why I couldn't find it. The first time I went up there was with the Devon Dowsers that few weeks ago when we were all allowed out, and and it was the first time I'd dowsed for like outside, because normally I'm sort of dowsing for things to do with your mental health, or where to put my picture, or where to, what email to unsubscribe from. So it was quite nice to be outside and dowsing. And then I think Gwynedd showed us how to dowse for the water, and I've never done, apart from having a glass on the floor, a glass of water, and doing a demo to like friends going, well, look, it crosses over when you get to the water. I've done that a few times actually, when people say, well, what is this dowsing? So, well, most people know it for dowsing for water. So I'll put a bottle or a glass of water on the middle of the floor, and then get them to hold the rods and say, and go over, and then you get a cross. So it's like, oh, and we've done it before. We're playing hide and seek with stuff. So you hide stuff.
I never thought of that. That's a good idea.
Yeah, you can sort of say, right, okay, where is it? Especially if you're practicing. But yeah, going back to the Marden Moor, I sort of took my rods. I've got my rods here. So I took one rod, and when I've only dowsed outside a few times before, but when I do it with one rod, and I do my pendulum. So this will give me the direction, and then this will tell me, basically, I'll just keep going, and then if I need to move that way, it'll change, and I'll sort of go that way. And then when I hit something, I'll get a yes. So Gwynedd showed us how to go up and down the from the stone circles to show where the water tributaries were. And I just found it fascinating, because I was just walking in this big petal shape. So you walk, and then you walk all the way to the centre, and then it brings you back round in a petal shape, and you go to the next one, and that one takes you back to the centre, and it brings you round. So it was like walking around like a big flower within, I could see it in my mind, but sort of walking around and just following the dowsing, following the water lines with the dowsing. So yeah, I enjoyed that. It was nice to get out and about. Yeah,
there's something about petal shapes at some sacred sites, and geometric shapes. So often I think there's flowers, and I think it's
a bit like corn circles, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's what it reminds me of. It's the same shapes as what you see on corn circles. They're sort of
that kind of geometric flower patterns. I'm sure they've got a name. I can't think of it.
Mandalas.
They're like mandalas. Dowsing mandalas. We just made that up, probably.
Make up lots of things.
Hey, but it doesn't matter. That's the great thing about it, because it's all the unknown. Or is it more known because we're dowsing for it? Who knows?
Well, you've got to know what question to ask.
Yeah.
You've got to know the unknown to know what question to ask, to find.
So where does that knowledge come from?
I guess a bit complicated now, doesn't it, when you start
where does the knowledge come from? From within or from without?
Maybe it's a bit of both.
Yeah.
Could be a bit of both. But I think it's the thinking, it's the wondering, allowing yourself to just wonder and imagine and be in your own thoughts. And then even the most random thoughts, I get lots of random thoughts, but sometimes there's a purpose to
Maybe it's about being curious.
Yeah.
To be curious, and your curiosity of the mind allows you to explore the unknown and the known, or the things that we don't yet, the things that are known that are still unknown. There's a lot of knowns in there, isn't there? Maybe we need to dowse it.
Oh, I love it. Oh, it's been nice chatting.
Yeah, it's great.
Should we go and get a cuppa?
Let's go and get a cuppa.
Let's have a cuppa. See you later.
Bye.